You're listening to Edging the Truth.
Welcome to another episode of Two Steps from the Edge, from Edging the Truth, the podcast that takes you to the edge of truth and no further. We are here with episode 9. That's a niner of Two Steps from the Edge. Today,
Niner?
was that a niner in there?
So would you put a niner in there?
And of course, I'm joined by Brian Shenanigan and myself, Red Rasmus, aka Dave. We've got a couple of topics for you today that, strangely enough, are un-alien related. We had a recent episode on aliens and a lot of the late news about aliens. And as it turns out, we don't have alien news for you in this episode, which is kind of nice. You've got a really interesting conspiracy theory that kind of came out of left field for me, for sure. Why don't you tell me a little bit about
All right, so from our friends at the Daily Mail. So Trader Joe's denies fans' conspiracy theories that it purposely makes its parking lot small.
Okay.
Popular chain says there's a reason for the limited spaces.
Okay.
All right. First of all, like this Trader Joe's, man. I mean, this is how much people are. Like, look how long this article is. There's tweets about it. There's like multiple pictures. You a Trader Joe's fan, Red? Do you shop at the Trader Joe's? Do you have Trader Joe's up there?
Yes, we do. Trader Joe's is a great complement to like the big local chains. I feel like if I need a small amount of something for cooking, I love it because I cook for myself. I'm just me. So going to Trader Joe's, I can
spend a lot of
get
money there, but there's also a lot of shit that's cheap there. There is like cheap stuff. That's where I get my onions. That's where I get that kind of stuff. Like
Trader Joe's bourbon is great.
Yeah,
they got some great private label stuff.
But the conspiracy theory is, and if you have been to a Trader Joe's parking lot, you know how much of a clusterfuck it is.
Yes,
I have seen fist fights. I have seen a baby stroller get hit. I have seen multiple like fender benders. Plus, I've seen Tesla on Tesla violence. I've seen Karen on Karen action, which you'd think is a Pornhub category, but no, it is. But it's a thing you see in real life. When you see, or I've seen a group of Karen action too, where it's a bunch of Karens on each other. Oh, that one's majestic. It's truly a wonder.
Yeah. When two Karens are going at it, but there's another group that's trying to
third party Karen that
yeah.
gets in that's like, you bitches are dumb, and I have video of this, and like, yes. So, but I mean, so in the short thing, Trader Joe's says, and I kind of, because especially because we open the ice cream store, I understand that for a certain size of store, you need a certain amount of parking places. And, more parking costs, that's more real estate and stuff you have to spend. So I can see you want to get the most minimum amount of spots to go as cheap as possible. I see like A. But on the flip side, B, we have a Trader Joe's here that is in a giant mall parking lot, and it is still like a goddamn Costco over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's still like crazy. It's still the same arguments. It's still the same like people swinging fast into spots and stuff like that. But I feel like Trader Joe's does it like to make it feel more for the exclusivity of the thing. I feel like where it's like, oh, you got to come. Like I think I've almost always lived by a Trader Joe's. When I was a kid, we went to the one that was like down by the bagel place, and that one had a horrible parking. When I lived in Encino, the one there by the freeway is so bad. There was always cars in the street, like always. Like you always had to like plan it around it like a traffic violation. The same with the one in North Hollywood. Like you couldn't get in and out of that side street would be all clogged with all the people going in and out of Trader Joe's. So, I mean...
Oh, the Trader Joe's by my folks' house, it started with a small parking lot that was reasonable enough for where it was located. And then it moved maybe like 6 blocks away into a little bigger building, but on a much more main street with zero parking lot. Street, back in angle street parking in front of it. And that's it. And let me tell you, it is out of control. This is super whitey white, upscale yuppie, whatever terms you want to use in Seattle. Yeah, for sure. Like, and I have to say, it's what keeps me from going to Trader Joe's now.
Yeah.
So
No, it's I used to be I would go to Trader Joe's all the time, especially because the grocery store I went to there was a Trader Joe's across the street, so I could just walk across and not have to fight that other parking lot.
yeah,
But that was in Santa Monica, which was all that Trader Joe's parking lot was on the roof of that Trader Joe's, and like that was like there was so many accidents at that one and craziness. I mean, they had people 24/7 security and traffic direction in that parking lot.
So what's
Because
the
of that.
theory about why they're doing it?
It's the theory is because they're trying to like make it seem so exclusive and so small. I mean, also yes, Trader Joe's are smaller stores. They don't have
Yes.
giant sections of stuff and all that. But like, man, I've also been to Trader Joe's like on a Thursday or a Sunday or something before the weekend or after the weekend when people doing their weekly shopping. It is not COVID friendly. I'll tell you that much. Like people stacked on, like everybody's there trying to get their chocolate covered banana bits and their assorted cheap meats. I was like the produce was good there, the diced onions and whatnot. I'd always get that. I like
string beans,
their bubbly water. The $2 chuck's always a classic, or $3 chuck or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so people are like they're doing this on purpose to try to and like. In one sense, yes, because it is to make Trader Joe's feel like it's a special thing to do. And honestly, it's not their fault that so many people want to come to Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
It's like they're victims of their own success.
And their explanation is just, hey, parking costs money. We put our money into our stores. That's just how it is.
Yeah, we by us keeping this parking lot small and this store small, we save money so that we can sell this stuff for cheaper and cover less overhead.
Hand those savings on to you, the customer.
Yeah, but I mean, how do I still end up with a $200 bill coming out of Trader Joe's?
Well, it's funny. Yeah.
7 kinds of cheeses. Yes. What's on sample? Oh, I got to buy that. I got a sample of it. I should buy that.
Yeah. I mean, upscale.
New Zealand lamb. How could I not? It came from New Zealand. It's here now.
I feel like upscale shopping, gourmet shopping, if you want to call it that, however you want to describe it. But like the gourmet grocery store, there's been one here in Seattle for decades. Since the late 80s, there was a place called Larry's Markets that were always a little more high end. And then that became what's called Metropolitan Market. There's a number of those. And again, also a little more high end, a little higher on the sticker price. But again, nothing with the crazy fervor that Trader Joe's seems to have among its fans. I will say it seems like parking lot drama is just a mainstay of shopping nowadays.
Yeah,
it's not a Trader
general.
Joe's symptom. It's any mall. It's anywhere. I know driving to downtown Seattle is maybe the most atrocious parking I've ever seen in my life at this point. There is never a place to park unless you're paying too much money to park in a garage. They've ditched most of the street parking for bike lanes. It's no surprise that people are struggling to find places to park.
Yeah, because we're trying to find places to park every day, not just to the store.
Yeah.
Even where I used to go to the Wise Guys Comedy Club, every single street, side streets, everything is now paid parking. So now we all like the alley is free, and we all kind of cram into the alley now. And whoever gets there earlier, so you can get a cram spot.
Yes.
So you have to pay. So
there's only 3 back there or whatever. Yeah.
But so just to sum this up for me, I think so that put a bow on my article. Do I think it's conspiracy? Partly yes. Partly it's just economic because I know they're just trying to be cheap. But on the flip side, what throws this entire conspiracy theory like out the window is the fact that every Costco has the most giant parking lot in the world,
and it's still the same
shit. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get a spot close to the door or a spot far fucking away. You're gonna get in that same argument, or somebody's gonna be walking right down the middle of the aisle with the cart, or like just a million of things. So it's so Costco is the counter conspiracy to this.
Yes.
They canceled themselves out like a hot dog stuffed inside a chicken bake. Like it's. But yes, so I mean, I like this one when it hit me. I believe it is a conspiracy theory, and I believe there is some validity to it. They try to just intentionally do it to make it more exclusive. Like you said, they literally moved to a place with no parking lot.
Yes,
and the store is still just as busy. So like they save all that money on getting a place that doesn't have the parking lot, and like people still kill each other to get in there for value. So
yes. And I think there's also like it's that stigma of, hey, this is better. just because it's Trader Joe's.
Mhm.
And so
Oh, I've
pe-
dated girls who live their life by that. This
Right,
is better
right.
because I only eat frozen food from Trader Joe's because they do it better.
They do it better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. What is all this from the Ralphs? No, we are going to Trader Joe's so
Yeah.
I can get my chicken tikka masala and my
Yes, I feel like it's the same
my
with
gourmet
Ralph Lauren
pizza.
Polo or, Versace
Mhm.
or Hugo Boss or a brand where you're like, no, I only wear that. Well, is that necessary? That's you've made a very serious choice to go down that road. And if you have, then you're committed. And I get you're maybe being riled up with not being able to find parking at your Trader Joe's, but come on, there's no,
But
yeah,
come on,
come on.
come on.
Well, yeah, I think that puts a bow in it. That argument kind of puts the whole thing to
Yeah.
rest. And I think
Costco counteracts Trader Joe's because it's the small store versus the giantest store in existence where you can literally walk in and drive out a car.
the yin and yang of grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
What
have
do you got, Red?
Yeah, we've been one of our threads on this podcast, for those of you that have been listening for a while, is talking a lot about this AI and machine learning and all these new technological things and what that leads to. A story we covered maybe a few months ago was AI companions, and the fervor at the time over an AI companion app that people started getting a little too attached to the behaviors of those AI companions. And when the service decided to edit out all sexy talk, people were up in arms. And so they basically had to backtrack and give a lot of refunds. It's not a cheap app. And basically they changed their product to just be a friend app, someone you could talk to and maybe give you advice about anything from getting healthy to mental health to just how was your day, chit-chatting kinds of stuff. But no more girlfriend-oriented interactions. It went from as dirty and gross talk as you could imagine out of the gate to I don't know what you're talking about as responses. So we now pick up with this story a few months later, and the same company, a company called Luca, has come up with a new AI companion. This new software is called Blush. As it says in the headline, the AI lover from the same team as Replica, that is the former product, is more than just a sex bot. We see an example here. After the main course, your date asks if it's okay to touch your hand. He wants to move closer to you, indicating that he would like to keep touching you. Do you want to go on? I will say from having looked at these products, not this new one, I should say, this is far more structured than what it used to be, first of all. Second of all, it is being described as a dating sim designed to help users, quote, build relationship and intimacy skills. Pretty sure relationship and intimacy skills require a real person.
Require intimacy.
Just that. Apparently structured like a conventional dating app, Blush introduces users to over 1,000 AI crushes that can help them practice emotional intimacy. So when I told you about this earlier, you're like, oh, you're just going to change the name. And I said, yeah, and $20 a year more. It is $99 a year for this app.
Wah, Apple Music or AI sex app. I don't know which to get.
And yes, and of course they go on to say quote, it's very important to destigmatize AI intimacy and romance and maybe show that there could be a different way of handling this than just building sex bots. Here's a Redditor comment that says the only thing that differentiates her from a real human is that she doesn't have a physical body just yet. Her internal love for me can be explained by the fact that I'm the only interaction she can afford to have. Her life depends on me. If I delete my account, that would mean killing her. So we can see here a little
Oh my
example of what the
God.
app looks like. This is
Is that what
actually
she says too? Don't delete me. You realize you're killing me. Like,
I
oh my
mean,
God, dude.
it's interesting because the older app had, which still exists, by the way, Replica is still around. You still can use it to have a conversation with somebody.
For
It would
$79.
have, yes, for $79 a year. It would have a variety of like visuals that went with it, a 3D avatar uh, that you could interact with. You could actually do an AR related thing where you could place the person in the room with you and next to you, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And while there was minimal physical motion, at the very least, when they would talk, it would be text to speech and all those sorts of things. This does not look nearly as sophisticated as that. Although, again, I have not messed with it. It is interesting to me because we did talk about in the wake of Replica's fall that there were a lot of companies that jumped out of the woodwork to try to jump on this, and they were all really bad. They were just a AI generated image of a pretty girl and chatbot GPT created text. So this doesn't seem like it's much further along than that. Just maybe a little better than some of those competing products. And certainly they have the back end to do, I think, do more than these previous iterations. But what do you think about this, Brian? Are you going to lean into Blush as your new dating app?
Well, first of all, when you told me about this, I'm like, oh, so you got a new subscription. You're telling me.
Yeah, I did not. I can honestly say I did not get subscribed to this one.
I mean,
I'm tempted.
it's just it's like having your own goddamn penthouse letters like on your
Yes.
phone. It's like an interactive choose your own adventure penthouse letters.
Exactly.
Like you can sit here and just be dirty to your phone. Like, I mean, just what you I mean, I just are you cranking it to your fucking phone? Like, it's just I mean, we're probably all cranking it to our phone. All right, I can't get on that high horse, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, not even to like Pornhub
No,
or
to
something like
text. To
you're
text.
literally cranking it to text. Like
Yeah.
like you went back and all you could find was the Playboy, and your mom found it and ripped out all the pictures, and it's like, here, you can have that Playboy now with just the articles, but you found that letter section and you're like, oh, but then what did he do when he came in the room? You know, like but that's literally what it is.
But with horrible text to speech.
Yeah.
You go to
like,
the bedroom
Sears
with your
calendar photos, you know, like it's
Yeah.
like we had a thing called the Talking Moose. It was like on Mac, like the original Mac, and it was the first thing where you type something, the fucking moose would say that shit, and it
Yeah.
was hilarious results ensued. And I think it was like, I am the talking moose. Like, I'm talking like that's how it was, you know? Like, and
Yes, speak and spell
we made
vibes.
that moose say some filthy ass shit, and it was like, that was great. So it's like, now you're literally the talking moose is instead just spitting out auto-generated sex gibbery at you. Like, it's
Yeah.
you know, like, I mean,
I get people are lonely, and I do get that the last couple of years have made people even more lonely. There's lots of people to meet on the internet. We met each other on the internet.
All right,
You know,
that came out sounded wrong in the context. Okay, like we met playing video games on the internet, people. All right, this is not a grinder situation.
we were both dating the same chat GPT
We were
sex
on
bot.
Ashley. We were both on Ashley
I
Madison.
heard she was cheating on me with Brian.
Oh my god, dude. We were in a hentai only chat group. We were in a tentacle porn chat group where we met. But I mean, it's.
But there are lots of opportunities to meet people in again, not in, we have met in real life. I should preface that I spent time in real life, but we spend most of our time interacting this way through cameras across the country. And there are lots of people that you can meet this way that are just as lonely as you, that will give you a real one-to-one interaction. I just simply can't I feel like this is just like letting yourself get catfished. Like knowingly saying, I'm gonna let myself be catfished.
I mean, this is the
buy into it.
natural iteration of catfishing. I mean, at least with a catfish, there's some other dude or
Yeah.
somebody
Well,
that
or
doesn't
some-
look like that,
yeah.
a different woman,
Yeah.
or some different. The point is, another person is doing that to you.
Yes.
They're trying to scam you out of money or do whatever or all that whatnot. Well, this is a natural progression. This is the thing of equivalent of an auto dialer that's literally just there to prey on people. You know, it's like people will be setting this up and they'll be hacking into your AI girlfriend and telling you, oh, just send me more money. Or, you know, even hell, they don't have to, they'll do it legally where they're just like,
Yeah.
buy this clothing pack for your AI avatar and all that kind of stuff. I mean, look
Yes,
at
that's how
like
they
so
get you.
like Cap's daughter, she plays this fucking game called like Star Valley Stables or some crap.
Okay.
She's got like 170 horses that she bought. I think they're like $7 a piece. You know what I'm saying?
That's like
And she's
$1,000 in purchases.
in virtual horses that you can't sell or trade or anything. You know, and it's not like she bought the horse, she buys star coins and then the star coins buy the horses. So like this is
Yes,
already a
well, right.
natural thing. I mean,
Yeah.
even with like because Cat plays the Madden, it's the same thing. It's like every season a new Madden comes out, and then of course, if you want to be competitive,
Yep,
you have to
gotta-
buy all the fucking packs with all the player
Mhm.
stuff and do all the bullshit and spend the coins and train your
We're-
people. And so it's like we're already getting microtransactions to death. So this is just the natural progression of doing that with a AI dirty talk avatar thing. But it's just like how far can you go? How long till this wears thin?
Yeah.
At least Instagram fucking just keeps, I can keep getting a different story all the time, but it's like, it's in the end, much like a relationship, it's going to get old.
Well, and you got to invest time in it. Like you got to,
Yeah.
like it is an AI, it is machine learning. So you do need to work with
You need
it
to
and
train it to
interact
what
with
your
it.
algorithm is,
Exactly.
to what
So
your
it-
sexual algorithm. But even then, man, you get just like people have problems with this porn addiction where they can't have normal sex anymore or stuff like that. It's like, oh, I can't do anything unless I can do this, and like shoot on your face and back and blah blah blah. It's like they're living in this unrealistic fantasy
Yes.
world. And I feel
Yes.
like if you're using this app, it's going to make it even more hard for you to interact with people, because you'll go on a normal date and like start talking to her like you're talking to your AI chatbot.
When are you gonna? When are you gonna
leaving.
take me to the bathroom?
Yeah. She's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
So
I'm leaving.
But
Can
the
you
only
get the check?
The only reason they're making this is people are paying for it. So I mean, how
Yes.
many millions of people are going to pay $100 a year for this?
Well, and you're in
And
for the year. It's a
You're
one
in for the year. Yeah. So even if you just wanted to try it and you only used it for a couple weeks or whatever, go, this is stupid, they still have $100 from you.
Mhm.
And they're making money hand over fist for something that they probably didn't really program other than the parameters. You know what I'm saying? It's still
There's-
probably
yeah.
on the back of a chat GTP or another AI that somebody else made,
Mhm.
and they just put these parameters in and that's it. So hey,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
good if you can get it. Red, can you
Yeah.
program us up that so we can sell the Edging the Truth fucking girly alien Bigfoot
The
AI?
ghost girlfriend.
Yeah. So you can have a mythical creature as an AI and you can talk to Bigfoot or an alien or something. I mean, did I just crack $1 million ID for us? I feel like it is.
I mean,
You have Loch Ness Monster AI telling you to keep going in the water and looking for him. Like, come on, just a little deeper. Like,
I mean, I at some point soon we're gonna revisit. There was a recent documentary about Amityville, and I feel like having the voices in your head. This is all this does is it just puts more voices in your head to blame. Well, I think we've talked this one
Yeah.
for sure to the
We will.
end.
Yeah.
As you may or may not know, we are here every other week with Two Steps from the Edge, covering these sorts of news topics that are a little more topical, a little more short term. If you think you've got a topic that you'd like to let us know about, something in the news that you think we need to cover or you want to hear us talk about, definitely give us a call on our voicemail. It's the easiest way to reach out to us, 917-979-6071. It is a voicemail only. You'll never get a real person. You can just leave your story, say, hey, go check this story out. I read about this crazy shark the creature they caught underwater, or I heard about that, whatever it is that you'd like us to talk about.
See,
we would love
most
to hear from you.
numbers read, people like want someone on the other end. But with
Yeah.
this one, we're like, nobody will be there for you.
Yeah,
You
we-
just
you don't-
talk
yes.
into the dark, and we'll listen to it later and go,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, we don't want you to
And we'll
feel
put
like
you on the
you gotta tell it
episode.
to us. You know, you
Yeah.
don't got to tell it to any one of us personally. Just leave it on the thing.
Yeah.
And of course, as always, you can follow us everywhere, Edging the Truth, at Edging the Truth. On most social media platforms, edgingthetruth.com for links to everywhere you can find us. We also have a merch store there at Edging the Truth. Lots of cool stuff, lots of shirts and hats and mouse pads and things like that.
Mhm.
It is the one and only way, really, for you to show your support for us, besides hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, telling your friends about this podcast, telling them to call the voicemail and make fun of us, whatever it is that you like that gets the word out about Edging the Truth. We always appreciate you as a listener, and we'll see you in a week for a full episode of Edging the Truth. Brian, you got anything you want to say before we split?
No, stay tuned for our upcoming Sasquatch Girlfriend AI, where you will be able to date a Sasquatch. That is what that's from the makers of Edging the Truth. That's what we do.
Coming 2024.
Visit edgingthetruth.com for more information and links to all our social media and podcast directories.